Okay, so who am I? Well, first of all, before getting into my background, I just want to let you guys know that reputation is everything for me and to me. Okay, so there's a lot of people out there, okay, that are selling all kinds of things on the internet. They're selling how to make money online, how to lose weight, but you don't necessarily always know who that person is and what their backgrounds may be. So I think before we get started in the heavy duty stuff of the teaching, it's good to know a little bit about my background. And some of you may or may not know who the heck I am. And I just want to let you know that reputation and integrity is very important to me. Now, Henry Ford once said, you can't build a reputation on what you are going to do. So I can tell you, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. This is what I'm going to do in the future. This is what I'm going to do next week. But you know what? Until you do it, it really means nothing to anyone. You know how that saying goes, seeing is believing? Well, a lot of times, and especially in this day and age, people want to see it. They want to see results. They want to see proof. And so the proof is in the pudding, as they say. So it takes 20 years. This is what Warren Buffett said, okay? It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things very, very differently. Now, for me, for those of you who do not know, I was in the entertainment industry for nearly 30 years of my life, okay? I've been an actor for just about 30 years, okay? So my point is I'm not going to, ruin my whole career, having a great reputation in the acting business, in the entertainment business. You've never seen me on TMZ. You've never seen me sprung out on drugs. I'm pretty much a hermit. I keep to myself. I mind my own business. So you've never seen me necessarily out there, just messing up. Doesn't mean that I didn't have my trials and tribulations. But my point is that I'm not going to, ruin my background as an actor, as someone who is well known and I get along with everyone. I'm not going to ruin my whole career and my background in Hollywood or my reputation with people that know me, that love me, that care about me, to scam you. Okay, so that's what I really want you to get across. So I'm not going to, after 20, 30 years in the acting business, I'm not going to ruin it by doing some videos on how to scam people out to how to make money online. Okay, so you understand that. But anyway, who am I? So I've I've been an actor, a screenwriter, a director, a producer. I edit movies. I've edited my own films. I'm a photographer, an author. I'm an entrepreneur, as you probably know by now. I've been a minister, a pastor for many years. I've done a whole bunch of stuff in my life, and I love to do a whole bunch of different things. So some of you may or may not know, but I was a child actor many, many years ago, and actually an actor as an adult as well. But most people know me as Gary Coleman's best friend Dudley on the television series from the 80s, Diff'rent Strokes. And I played his best friend off and on for about actually 6 years, from 1980 to 1986, the very last episode. I was honored to be in the very last episode of Diff'rent Strokes. And it was just a wonderful experience for me as a young person, working with Gary and just, the whole cast on that particular show. I've also, some of you may have recognized me from Friday the 13th. I played Reggie the Reckless in the part five, A New Beginning, where I got to run the Jason, or the fake Jason, over with the tractor, and got to run in the rain. I was 14 years old. I've been acting since age 8. So I've been an actor most of my life. But things, as you know, have changed, okay? I was also on a show called Family Matters off and on. I did about maybe 13 episodes of that, where I played Weasel from Family Matters. I've done a whole bunch of different things, guys. And here's some of my photos here from back in the Dizay with Gary Coleman. This is my character Dudley here, where he actually said, "What you talking about, Dudley?" And this is some other photos when I was a little kid. When I first came on the show in 1980, I was only supposed to be on there one time, and it turned into 40, 50 episodes, something like that. The picture at the bottom, that was getting towards the end. Diff'rent Strokes started on NBC and it eventually went to ABC. This was ABC's photo archives there. Here I am as Weasel on Family Matters. This is a cast photo. They actually allowed me to be in the cast photo. I've done a lot of guest starring work on different television shows. I've been, I recurred in a lot of different shows as well. And this is me in the cast photo there. Here I am at 14 years old in Friday the 13th Part 5. We have a lot of fans. Melanie Kinnaman is there to the left, who played Pam. There's that fake Jason right there with the sword. It turned out that he wasn't the real Jason, guys. It's the movie's 30 years old, so I don't think I just did a spoiler, did I? Know? Okay. Anyway, so I've also been on shows back in the 80s and 90s. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I had a great working episode relationship with Tom Selleck and Roger Mosley, John Hillerman, and Magnum P.I. did 4 episodes of that. I did the very last episode of Magnum P.I. Actually played TC's son in that. To the bottom left, I was on a show guest starring on Amen. I have a wonderful testimony about how I got that role. Got to work with Sherman Hemsley, from George Jefferson, wonderful, wonderful actor, and others. Also, I was able to have a really wonderful guest starring role on Designing Women. That was a very popular show back in the late 80s on CBS. And this was episode Tyrone. You can find me on Wikipedia. You can actually Google my name. For some of you who may not know my background, I don't want you to think I'm just here just telling you, oh, I'm just making money and you can do it too, and I'm just going to scam you out of all your money and blah, blah, blah. So that's not what I'm about. This is the reason why I want you to see my background and reputation here. So you can Google my name and see me on Wikipedia. It tells you a little bit more about me and my background. I'm also on Internet Movie Database, and you can search for me there and find out some more information about me. So hopefully you got a good idea of my background as an actor, and I've never had any issues in the entertainment industry as an actor. I've always had a great career and got along with everybody. It was just such a wonderful experience for me. And so this is some of my background, just so you know. That hopefully it'll create some credibility there to where I'm not just making this stuff up. I've been making money since I was 8 years old, to be honest with you, and I still receive residuals. Would you believe that? After all these years, it still comes in. So, and that's one of the great things I wanted to say about this whole course and the whole passive income, making money online, because you'll get to a certain point to where you'll start to have passive income. And for people who are actors, especially people like me, people who've been in the entertainment industry, some of you may be listening to me right now, you're actors, you know about residuals, hopefully. And if you don't, it's a blessing, because after 30 years, I think I received a check from Friday the 13th for $2,000, and that was back in 1985. And a check came in after 30 years, something I did 30 years ago. That's passive income. So this is the whole purpose. This is why I love teaching this, because I'm used to this. I'm used to residuals, and it would be a wonderful thing for you to have to experience that you don't have to work harder. You'll be working smarter. Okay, so that's in a nutshell my background, and we'll go on to the next section. If you have any questions or comments, just leave comments at the end of this section here, and I'll answer them for you. Okay. All right. So we're gonna move along and keep it moving and get to the nitty gritty of things. I'm gonna gradually get you into making money online, and I'll talk to you in the next section. See ya.